Hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about some of the properties of factors and multiples. Today, we'll be discussing a new topic where we'll be knowing the rules of divisibility of different numbers. So today's topic is test for divisibility of numbers. So here, how we will know that a number is divisible by a given number or not, those rules we'll be discussing, by which just by looking at a number we can know that whether the number is divisible by a given number or not. We can test it directly. So let us begin with, first is divisibility by 2. So how can we know that a given number is divisible by 2 or not? So for that, what we need to know is a number is divisible by 2 if its unit digit is any one of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So first of all, you should know what is the unit digit. So let us see an example. So these are some of the examples. Some numbers are given to you. So this on the right hand side, extreme right, whichever digit is there, this place is called the unit place or the unit digit. So we have to see first of all that whether this digit on the unit place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. If it is so, if any of these digits are there in the unit place, then that number is definitely divisible by 2. Clear? Now next is divisibility by 3. So how to check whether it is divisible? How to check whether a given number is divisible by 3 or not? So here's the rule. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Let us see an example. Say for example, we are given this number 16,701. So what we need to do is we have to just add all the digits. From the right side or left side, it doesn't matter, just you have to add it. Say for example, 1 plus 6 plus 7 plus 0 plus 1. After adding we get what? 15. So this we have to now see that whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Yes, 15 is obviously divisible by 3. So this whole number 16,701 is completely divisible by 3. Now moving on. Next is divisibility by 4. So a number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 if the number found by the last 2 digits on the extreme right is divisible by 4. Okay, so any number, if it is a small number, no problem, but if it is a larger number, say a 3-digit number or a 4-digit number, then to check that whether it is divisible by 4 or not, what we need to do is, you can see an example here. Say this is a 5-digit number, 58,236. So to check it whether it is divisible by 4 or not, what we need to do, only you have to check the last 2 digits on the extreme right. So the last 2 digits on the extreme right here is 36. So is 36 divisible by 4 or not? Yes, obviously it is divisible by 4. So this whole number 58,236 is completely divisible by 4. Now next is divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 when its unit digit is 0 or 5. It is similar to divisibility by 2. We have to just check the unit place. So what is the unit digit here? 5. 1085. So the unit digit is 5. So if it is 0 or if it is 5, then that whole number is divisible by 5. Clear? Now the next one is divisibility by 6. How to check this? Now a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by each one of 2 and 3. That means for checking whether a number is divisible by 2, for example, that means if a number, you have to check if a number is divisible by 6 or not. What you have to do is we have to check first of all whether the number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3 as well. Only then we can say that the number is divisible by 6. So here we have to use the divisibility rules of 2 and 3, both. Only then, if both satisfies, only then we can say that the number is divisible by 6. So here a number is given 75,864. So this number is given. So what we need to do, first have to check whether it is divisible by 2 or not. So according to the test for divisibility for 2, what we need to do is we have to check the unit place. So the unit place is 4, so obviously this number is divisible by 2. Now to check whether it is divisible by 3 or not, what we need to do is we have to add all these digits, 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. So it gives us 30, and 30 is definitely divisible by 3. So this whole number is divisible by 3. Now since we got that it is divisible by 2 as well as it is divisible by 3, so definitely it is divisible by 6. Clear? Now next is divisibility by 7. So here there are 3 steps that you need to follow. Only then you can say that a number is divisible by 7 or not. First step is double the digit at the ones place. Ones place means it is the units place. It's the same thing. Now next is find the difference between the number obtained in the step 1 and the number formed by rest of its digits. And step 3 is if the number so obtained is divisible by 7, then the given number is divisible by 7. So it is better you will understand by looking at an example. So here is an example you can see. Say the number is given 6895. What we need to do first is according to step 1, first of all this 5 you have to double. It is in the unit place or the ones place. So you have to double it. So it will become what? 10. So we cannot double it directly. We have to do in this way. And then we have to find the difference between the rest of the numbers and the number on the unit place. So the rest of the numbers, rest of the digits, are 6, 8 and 9. So 689 minus, since difference we have to find, and this unit place number was 5 and we have to double it. So 2 into 5. So it becomes 10. Now 689 minus 10 will give us 679. Now 679 is divisible by 7. So we can say that this number, which number? 6895 is divisible by 7. Clear? Now moving to the next, divisibility by 8. Here we have to see that a number is divisible by 8 only if the last 3 digits on the extreme right. It is somewhat similar to divisibility by 4. In divisibility by 4, we have found out that the last 2 digits, and here in divisibility by 8, we will see that the last 3 digits on the extreme right. So here is an example for you all. You can see here it's a very big number. So no need to worry about the big number. What we need to see is only the last 3 digits, 1, 6 and 4. Is 164 or 164 as you say is divisible by 8 or not? Yes, obviously 164 is divisible by 8. So no need to take intention. This whole number means this number 5978164, this complete number is divisible by 8. Okay, so now moving on to the next one, that is divisibility by 9. So a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 9. It is completely similar to divisibility by 3. There the sum of the digits has to be divisible by 3. Here in divisibility by 9, we have to check if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9 or not. So here a number is given to you, 867105. So this number is divisible or not by 9. How can know? We can know by adding all the digits. So we got 27. So obviously 27 is divisible by 9. So it is divisible by 9. Now next, divisibility by 10. It is divisible by, a number is divisible by 10 when its unit digit, that means the digit in its units place or the ones place is 0. Simple. Just have to see if there is 0 at the end or not. Obviously 6530, there is a 0 at the units place. So it is definitely divisible by 10. Now next one, divisibility by 11. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of the digits at the odd place from the right and the sum of the digits at the even place, that is also from the right, of the number is either 0 or a multiple of 11. Now here you have to see carefully. One example is given to you, 75,438. Now the odd place and the evens place, whatever it is, you have to start from the right. So we'll start from the 8. So if 8 is at which place? At place number 1, 3 is at second place, 4 is at third place, 5 is at fourth place, and 7 is at fifth place. Clear? The first place, number 1 is what? It is a odd. 1 is an odd number. So 8 will be a odd place. Is at the odd place. Next one is 4 is the third place. So 4 is also at odd place. Next is 7. 7 is at the fifth place. So that is also an odd place. So now we have to take the sum of the digits at the odd place. It is 8 plus 4 plus 7. That will give us 19. And what is left are the even places. So that is 3 and 5. So the sum of the digits of the even places will be 3 plus 5, 8. Now what we need to do is we have to subtract. This is 19 minus 8. Means we have to subtract the sum of the digits at the odd place minus the sum of the digits at the even place. So 19 minus 8 will give us 11. So obviously it is divisible by 11. So this whole number 75,438 is divisible by 11. Now in some case, if this difference comes out to be 0 also, it is divisible by 11. Clear? So that's all for today's topic, that is test for divisibility of numbers. You can try it out by yourself. You can try it out with any number, and then without going for the division method, you can just use this test for divisibility rules, and you can see for yourself whether the number is divisible by that given number or not. You can try it out for yourself, and later on for verification you can use the division method and see for yourself whether it is really divisible or not. So I hope you all have understood today's class. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.